Hey, how's it going? This is Jerry Heron here to make another YouTube video. It is now time for another YouTube video, but this is a different video. As you can tell, I'm wearing my Simpsons ugly holiday Christmas sweater because the holidays are almost here. We got 21 more days until Christmas. All right, Christmas is exciting. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Gotta love Christmas. Alright. So I thought I'd go ahead and make this video of me saying my top 5 favorite Christmas movies. My top 5 favorite Christmas movies of all time. Like my favorite to my fifth favorite. My first favorite to my fifth favorite. My top 5. And we're gonna start up with the first one. My number one favorite Christmas movie, which I'm sure all of you know by now, is Home Alone. The original Christmas comedy from 1990. Who stars Macaulay Culkin, Catherine O'Hara, John Hurd, Devin Ratray, Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern, etc. All-star cast to be exact. And it's a very holiday classic Christmas movie. Home Alone has been my favorite Christmas movie for my whole life, ever since I got into Christmas movies. So yeah, and I'm going to explain the storyline of Home Alone. The story of Home Alone. It's the Christmas holidays, and the McAllister family is getting ready to go on their trip to Paris, France, to be with their extended family. And the night before they left, they had their annual pizza dinner. They had a pizza dinner where they ordered pizza, and we all know Kevin McAllister, who's the main character in the movie, played by Macaulay Culkin, tries to find his pizza, but he realizes that his cheese pizza is gone because his brother ate his entire cheese pizza and stole from him. So therefore, he unfortunately got into a fight with his older brother because he did that. And he shoved him and started spilling drinks and stuff everywhere. And he started fighting because his brother his brother Buzz, played by Devin Ratray, ate his entire cheese pizza. And due to that, he got in trouble by his parents, and he got sent to bed early because of the fight, right? Fighting without any pizza. He did not get a single slice of pizza, unfortunately, so he got sent to bed early due to him getting into a fight with his older brother. And then when his mom takes him to upstairs to punish him, he says to his mom that all he wants no family. He wants to wake up the next day and have no family and have the house to himself. So the next morning, so they were supposed to leave the house at 8 a.m. sharp, but unfortunately, due to a power outage that knocked the power down, their alarm clock did not go off because due to the power outage. So therefore, they overslept and they woke up late, unfortunately, because of the power outage. And they were hurried to leave the house to go to the airport to go to Paris to be with their extended family. And once they get on the airplane, Kevin wakes up and he goes downstairs and he realizes that his family is missing, and he realizes that his wish has come true. He has no family, and he's so overjoyed he has the whole house to himself. But unfortunately, the excitement goes down the drain when there are two burglars, Harry and Marv. Harry, played by Joe Pesci, and Marv, played by Daniel Stern. The two burglars are trying to break into his house. So he figured out ideas to get them away, but then later on they find out that they find out that Kevin's home all by himself. They decided to scare the kid and rob the house still. So Kevin sets up all these booby traps to defend his house and to get rid of the burglars. And then he finally calls the police, and the burglars are arrested. And I'm going to explain my favorite booby trap in Home Alone 1. My favorite booby trap in Home Alone 1 is where Marv grabs Kevin's leg and thinks that he's won, that Kevin has lost the battle and he's won the battle. But then Kevin sees his brother's tarantula on the stairs going up to the attic, and he puts the tarantula on Marv's face to scare him. And Marv screams like a little girl. And I can imitate his scream. So I'm gonna put the tarantula on his face. Here we go. Here's Marv. Scene. That is my favorite booby trap in Home Alone, when Kevin scares Marv of his brother's tarantula. And then the next day, it's Christmas Day, and Kevin's mom returns, and the whole family returns, and then they all celebrate Christmas. Yeah, Home Alone, it's truly a Christmas classic. I rate that a 10 out of 10. 10. Home Alone, classic movie. Gotta love it. Everyone loves the Home Alone movies, I'm sure. You cannot dislike Home Alone. How can you not like Home Alone? It's a Christmas classic. And now let's move on to Home Alone, my second favorite Christmas. Well, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York are both my favorite Christmas movies, but let's go on to number 2, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. And this movie is set a year or two after Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Set 2 years after Home Alone 1 came out. Home Alone's from 1990, and Home Alone 2, Lost in New York is from 1992. So, in this movie, they're getting ready to go to Miami, Florida, and they're getting ready, and then this time, Kevin goes to a Christmas pageant with his family at his school, and when it came to a solo, he was trying to cooperate, but unfortunately, due to his brother bullying him at the Christmas pageant, the reason why I really how his brother Buzz bullied him because he did a mean prank to Kevin at the Christmas pageant, which really hurt Kevin's feelings, and Kevin ended up getting laughed at and humiliated. So therefore, Kevin ended up ruining it because he hit his brother and knocked everything down. So therefore, they go home, and then Buzz is forced to apologize to his family and his brother, he didn't really mean his apology, because then when Kevin was forced to apologize, Buzz said to Kevin, "Beat that, you little trout sniffer." And then Kevin says he's not sorry that he did it because his brother, he did what he did because his brother humiliated him. So therefore, he gets sent to bed early once again. Then when his mother comes upstairs to talk to him, he says he wants to go on his own vacation alone without any of his family. So the next day they wake up late again because unfortunately there was no power outage, but unfortunately the day before his father ruined the alarm clock system because he unplugged it by mistake. So they overslept again. But this time, before they left the house, they made sure everyone was packed up. They made sure that Kevin was not left behind. They made sure Kevin was in the airport tour with them. Good for them. But unfortunately, at the airport, that plane went down the drain. Unfortunately, more problems happen because Kevin gets lost in the airport. He accidentally boards the wrong plane. His family goes to Miami, Florida, and Kevin ends up in New York City, unfortunately. And therefore, he realized again, his wishes come true. He's on his own vacation alone. But unfortunately, once again, all that problem goes down, the fun goes down the drain because it turns out to be that the burglars broke out of jail, Harry and Marv, during prison riot. And in the second movie, a lot of people have said the second movie is kind of the same story as the first one, except it's all New York. And yeah, I guess it's right, but they did add some new things, like Kevin, checking himself to the Plaza Hotel. Like, that was funny. I thought it was really fun. I thought the hotel employees at the Plaza Hotel were hilarious. Kevin checking himself to the Plaza Hotel, and the hotel employees chased him after they found out his credit card was stolen. That's funny. And like, they add some new cast, like Tim Curry's in the movie too, Rob Schneider, and Brenda Fricker's also in the second Home Alone. And then, so unfortunately, since the burglars are in town, Kevin does not have a house anymore. It's at booby traps. But turns out to be his uncle lives in New York, but they're currently on vacation and their house is being renovated. The perfect place to have booby traps. And I'll explain my favorite booby trap in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. In Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, my favorite booby trap is when Kevin sets up the tool chest falling down the stairs, and the burglars pull the doorknob, and then the tool chest comes downstairs, and then the tool chest hits the door and hits Harry and Marv in the nose, and Marv goes, "That was the sound of a tool chest falling down the stairs." They twist their noses. Yeah, and then at the end, they celebrate Christmas at the Plaza Hotel. But yeah, of Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 2, I like Home Alone 2 better because I think it's more funnier because it features the hotel employees, the booby traps are more funnier, and it takes place in New York, the city I've always wanted to go to in America, and hopefully I will go one day. And Rob Schneider's in the movie too, and I thought he did a really awesome job. And was Tim, of course, my favorite quote from Tim Curry is, "What's the matter? The store wouldn't take your stolen credit card." Let's see what the police have to say about this. That scene is funny. Home Alone 2 and Home Alone, classic movies. You gotta love it. And feel free to post out your favorite booby trap in the comments down below of your favorite booby traps in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. I recommend you do. Now, my third favorite Christmas movie is The Polar Express, which features Tom Hanks, and it's a classic movie. Every year in elementary school, from from grade 1 to grade 5 when I was at Barrendale Public School in Barrendale in elementary school. That was my public school's name, Barrendale Public School. Every year we would always watch the Polar Express. We didn't watch it in kindergarten because the movie wasn't out in kindergarten yet. Yeah, but in grade 1 and grade 5, we watched it every year, and it was a classic movie, and we always had hot chocolate, and every time I watch the movie, I always drink hot chocolate. It's about, a kid that where he hears the train coming front, and then the conductor says, played by Thomas, saying, well, you coming? And the kid asks, where? Well, to the North Pole, of course. This is the Polar Express. And he's played by my favorite actor, Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is the best actor ever in my opinion. You gotta love Tom Hanks. His work is the best. And they all take a trip down to the North Pole. Oh, and they get to meet Santa Claus, and they have hot chocolate on the train. If you hadn't seen that movie, go ahead and watch it. I recommend get some hot chocolate, get some nice snacks and treats and cookies and stuff, and watch the Polar Express. It's a classic movie. You gotta love the Polar Express. Now my fourth favorite Christmas movie is Elf with Will Ferrell. And without doubt, everyone says it's Will Ferrell's best movie, and I totally agree. Elf is a Christmas classic. Elf was probably the best Christmas movie since Home Alone, because once Elf came out, everyone was watching it every Christmas and buying the DVDs of it, and it's a Christmas classic. It's about Buddy the Elf, who is a human, but he's raised by elves, and he finds out that his father, Walter Hobbs, lives in New York, and he goes and meets his father, and he finds out he's on the naughty list, unfortunately, because he does all these mean things and stuff. So he goes to New York, and he meets his father, Walter Hobbs, and they do a test with the doctor to make sure to see if Walter Hobbs is his father, and turns out to be Walter Hobbs is Buddy the Elf's father. And of course, Elf has the most memorable quote. We elves have the main four groups: candy, candy cane, candy corns, and syrup. But my favorite quote movie scene is Buddy Elf is when he takes the perfume from the lady and he fruit spray and he sprays it. He goes, and he's on the escalator. And of course, okay, people, remember tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Santa Claus comes with him. Santa! Oh my God! That's my favorite quote in that movie. But yeah, Elf. Very funny Christmas movie. It's a holiday tradition that we all watch every year. I always watch with my friends and family every year on Christmas. You gotta love Elf. Elf is a true Christmas classic that never gets old. Yeah, and I forgot to mention about Polar Express. I forgot to mention Polar Express is tied as with Home Alone 2, Dawson New York, is my favorite Christmas movie. Yeah, now it's going to number 5, which, in fact, I actually do have the DVD of this movie. Let me just get it right about now. I don't watch DVDs much anymore. Most of the movies I only have on streaming, but here it is. A Charlie Brown Christmas. This is the original DVD of A Charlie Brown Christmas from 2000. And this is the original. This is when Paramount. This is from Paramount. When Paramount had the home video rights to the Peanuts home videos. Now we all know the Peanuts home video releases on digital HD, 4K, Ultra HD, Blu-ray, DVD, etc. now are owned by Warner Bros. But this is the original 2000 DVD when Paramount had the home video rights to the Peanuts special. I got this in November 2018 at a Salvation Army thrift store in Streetsville, Mississauga, Ontario. Yeah, and Charlie Brown Christmas. It's a true Christmas classic. So Charlie Brown's school is putting on a Christmas play, and Charlie Brown's director, and he wants the proper move to have a Christmas tree, and he picks, unfortunately, not a great one. And then Charlie Brown during the Christmas play wants to know the true meaning of Christmas, what Christmas is all about. And then Linus explains the true meaning of Christmas, and he teaches Linus he teaches Charlie Brown what Christmas is all about, which is really awesome. There's no explanation. Charlie Brown Christmas is a very Christmas classic from 1965. You gotta love it. Who cannot like a Charlie Brown Christmas? It's a true Christmas classic from 1965. If you haven't seen a Charlie Brown Christmas, something's wrong with you. You gotta check out A Charlie Brown Christmas. It's a true Christmas classic that explains the true meaning of Christmas. And this DVD also includes It's Christmas Time Again, Charlie Brown, which, even though it's the sequel, it's pretty good. I like it, but not as good as the original Charlie Brown Christmas. But I'll go ahead and explain that. So, in Christmas Time Again, Charlie Brown has a crush on this girl named Peggy Jean. He wants to buy her some gloves for Christmas, but he can't afford it. So he sells his whole comic book collection to get the money and gets the money to buy it. But yeah, between It's Christmas Time Again, Charlie Brown, and Charlie Brown Christmas, I like a Charlie Brown Christmas better, but still, It's Christmas Time Again, Charlie Brown, still a classic. It's a true classic, both of them. Anyway, that's gonna do it for my top 5 favorite Christmas movies. I want to say thank you all for watching this. I want to say, hey, hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. My Christmas special will air on December 24th, Christmas Eve. I hope all you enjoy it. And I recommend all those movies you watch around the Christmas holidays. Get some hot chocolate, get some pizza, cookies, whatever snacks you want, and watch all those Christmas movies I recommend to you. That's going to do it for this video. See you in my next video. This is Jerry Heron signing off.